Well, today is the final official day of COP, although we think it's going to drag out. And unfortunately, there's still many issues unresolved at this point in the negotiations. And one of the critical ones is the issue of loss and damage. And that refers to the fact that around the world already, people are facing some really extreme impacts like drought, hurricanes, wildfires, and they need help. And they need help from richer countries that have caused the climate crisis through their emissions. And so there was a real hope that coming out of this COP, we would get a loss and damage fund. That is still unresolved at this stage. Today, the presidency is taking over more control of the negotiations and has pledged to try to move this forward as quickly as possible. So we're waiting with bated breath and hope to see a good outcome. Well, it's literally slipping out of our grasp now. The emissions trajectory is so far off track from where it needs to be. So it's not by hoping for it that it'll happen, because there was a breakdown in talks. But now we understand that there have been significant amounts of contact between Special Envoy Kerry and... Yes, late last night at a plenary, the European Union came forward with a proposal that they hope will form a bridge. It is a proposal with some interesting elements. You know, for one, they have promised to set up a loss and damage fund here at COP. But it does have some elements where it's not taking into account equity properly between developed and developing countries. And there isn't clarity on the process between now and when the fund will be operational. So we're still looking for some more details. And the G77 and China also have a good proposal out there. So we're looking for some more convergence so that the interests of developing countries in particular are well represented in the final proposal. Well, the United States is the richest country. It is the largest historical contributor to heat trapping emissions. So it very much has a responsibility here it needs to live up to. It has been remarkably silent today. We haven't heard any reaction to the EU proposal or the G77 proposal. We hope, as we're getting to the end point, that the US will come out publicly with its position. China has an important role to play as well. China indicating that it is willing to contribute on a voluntary basis to this kind of a loss and damage fund would be a huge step forward as well. I think as this drags into Sunday, it gets more concerning. And the presidency today was... We haven't cut our emissions fast enough, and now that has led to the fact that impacts are here and now, and we need adaptation. We also need loss and damage because the impacts are getting so extreme that they're going beyond the bounds of ordinary adaptation measures. All of these issues are still in play in these final hours of the COP. We might be here through the weekend. This might go into overtime.
Yeah.